My friends, in the event that you are new to this wonderful card game and you have not yet signed up for a UGN Play account, you can now sign up with my exclusive referral code Alliteration and get yourself 50 bonus loyalty points for free, as well as additional loyalty points for every event that you play in within my referral code period. Why do you need these, you might ask? Well, loyalty points can be used to redeem free promotional cards in the mail, as well as other exclusive items coming in the future. The bonus points from using my code are enough to redeem almost any promo card right off the bat, and having your UGN account is going to allow you to accrue and track more and more as you go through your hero or villain's journey. If free cards and progression all sound super appealing to you, the links for all of this are going to be in the description below. Now, let's get on to the video. Welcome, my dear viewers, to another Alliteration gaming video. My name's Levi, and you know what time it is, guys. It's Wednesday. It's time for some Wealthy Aspirations. If you guys are new here, this is our weekly Market Watch series where we go over set by set, rarity by rarity, everything and anything going on in the secondary market of our lovely game, and see what kind of interesting price fluctuations are occurring. And so before we get into our set by set TCG player breakdown, I have something very interesting that I want to talk about, and it's going to be some Chrome Rare talk. So if you are in the know, you know that ever since the Chrome Rares have started seeping out into the wild, there has been a Kirishima sold for $1,500 and a Todoroki sold for $1,200. I think we've talked about that once before, but I could be wrong. But those have been like the two most public sales that I know about. Probably some more out there in the woodworks. If you know of another sale, and also if you could provide proof of it to me as well, I would really love to know in the comment section below. Please let me know. I'd be very curious to hear of any others, but those are the two that I think most people are aware of. And now we have a third, and it is the biggest one yet. In case you didn't know, George Folden, our usual head judge for a lot of the in-person events, recently pulled a Deku Chrome Rare, and he actually pulled #1, the singular #1 out of 100. Obviously, they're all one of a kind. I would say probably once you start getting to like the top 5 or the top 3, they start becoming a lot more valuable that way. And of course, it's #1 of the aspiring #1 hero, so there's a lot going on there to unpack. And he got it graded, got a solid PSA 9 on it, and then slapped it up on an eBay auction. And as you can see, this bad boy went all the way to $3,600. This is just an insane sale. It's obviously the most expensive sale in the game, obviously the most expensive Chrome Rare so far. I don't know if there are any circumstances where one will sell for more than this. It's possible that #1 of one of the others might sell if it also gets a similar grading. Might have even been a little more if it got the PSA 10, but I mean, when you're one of a kind, the grade is almost, you know, almost inconsequential because it can't get better than that. I want to check out the bidding history here. So he started it off at 2K, which probably seemed optimistic when he put it up, but honestly was quite generous, and it went 21, 22, 22.75, the low ball, and then it kind of danced around in that 22 to 3 range. It saw a big jump from 3 to 32.50, and then resumed its little tug of war until 36 is just where this bad boy capped out. Kept out right as it ended as well. The bid from 35.50 to 36 went in literally in like the last 3 seconds of the auction ending, which is crazy. They did the sniping strategy there. So given more time, this actually might have been able to go even higher. But 3,600 is where it left off, and man, what an absolutely crazy sale. Obviously, congrats to George for the insane pull, the amazing grading, and of course the amazing sale. And congrats to whoever is the proud new owner of this bad boy. You definitely paid blood, sweat, and tears for this, and you now own the most valuable card in our entire game at the moment, which is really crazy to think about. So firm handshakes to everyone involved here. Very, very, very sweet. Looking forward to seeing some more super high number Chromes get graded and put out there numbers wise. And with all of that excitement out the way, let's now get on to our actual market watch itself. First thing is set 3, of course. We have our secret rares. Looking completely the same here, still in this $6, $7 range, just nothing happening here. These are very, very niche cards. I don't see them really going below like 5. I think that's the deepest they'd tank. Maybe they find their way up to 10 one day, but I don't think that we'll ever see them break out of anything like that. Very, very niche cards there. Our URs for set 3 are looking a little sad, quite honestly. This market's still not looking like it wants to do anything crazy anytime soon. Needle found its way back up to $9, and that's cool. We have these 3 really, really good ultra rares at $6, $7, and then everything else is just a matter of $2 or $3. really crazy to see things like this and this and this, but that's just the nature of the market. The market is a fickle beast, and I mean, again, if you're looking to pick up any of these, I think these are really good prices. I don't think they have anywhere to go but up. I don't think they'll get, you know, cheaper than this, right? You're pretty much already at the floor, so the sky really is the limit when it comes to a lot of these, except for maybe like Engine Boost. That card kind of stinks. but these are our ultra rares for set 3. Still a pretty sad looking market. I'm interested to see if that gets any crazier. XSRs being 40 bucks is about still the same. Needles and Twisting Azures, again, these are really good XRUR, still fetching respectable prices. I consider this, and I consider like the one-ofs and the starter decks like URs basically, so this makes sense. Our good characters fetching some decent prices here. Ignited Arrows coming down to 10 bucks. These were a lot more for a while. This also being 7 bucks. I think these are really good prices for these. These are really good starter deck cards. These are really good prices for these. 12 was maybe a bit much on Quick to Act, but these guys look amazing. Definitely looking forward to picking up some of these. Some of our lesser known characters fetching not as nice prices, but still okay prices. 13, kind of our black sheep right here. And then some of the not so good starter deck cards looking a little low. I think $12 for this XRUR is very low. Same for Stun Grenade. I think these are huge pickups right now. Huge pickups. Same for Total Erasure. That's a huge pickup right there at 8 bucks. Tetsu is also a really nice pickup. Tim Freely just busted up his provisionals with Tetsu. It's tier 1 confirmed. You heard it here, folks. You heard it here first, folks. $10 for Grimace is also a really good XRUR price. I think some of these really good XRURs could stand to be fetching a lot more of a price, but I mean, when their base prices are like 2 bucks, I guess it makes sense. This is also really nice starter deck XR. Really nice staple foundation XRs being cheap here is very good to see. I think those are very easy pickups. Daunting Message, this is an easy pickup at $3. Very good. Engine Trouble, easy pickup at 3 bucks. Uppercut, easy pickup at 3 bucks. This card's gonna be broken one day. This card is so good. There's just not a deck for it right now, but I promise you, someone's gonna figure out a deck where this card is just like nutty good in it, and you're gonna be like, dang, I wish I would have bought those $3 XR hardened uppercuts. This is great tech. This is a fantastic card. This is an amazing card. One of the best attacks in the set. Good tech right here. A lot of really nice tech XRs here. The Brandish Steels are cheap. The clones are cheap. Yeah, from here on out, guys, it's really just like a lot of cheap XRs, which is crazy because I think we still have so many like good playable cards. Like, let's see, just on this page alone, super playable, quite good, super playable, very good, quite playable. So many like, oh, really good right here. Very good right here as well. This card actually sees play in quite a couple decks. Just a lot of really nice XRs here that see quite a lot of play. Snack Time is 2 bucks. This card's broken, guys. This card's like actually really busted. This card's super good. Company is $3, really good. Richard Flexum, $1.77, insane. Someone's gonna buy these out after this video. I feel like it's just gonna happen. Someone's gonna buy these out. $1 on these. This card's so good. $1 on these cards, so good. Despite the quality of the cards being bar none above the other sets, we're still just seeing some insanely cheap XRs. But again, that just means that all of these nice sub-dollar XRs are really good pickups for you. Great deals for your wallet. We've actually got a promo market starting to exist here, and they're all kind of in like the $5 range. Nothing crazy going on here. The only real notable mentions here are these are 20 bucks, which makes a lot of sense in all actuality. With this only one listing, there'll probably be more once they're actually out in the wild, but right now, no one's getting rid of these because everyone's playing them for nats. And then, as I told you guys last week and the week before, Chivalrous Competitor is 10 bucks now. This is going to be a $10 card. This is a hard $10 card. This card hard counters a lot of things going on in the meta right now, and it's a very important card. 10 bucks honestly is still a good price for it. You should pick these up while you can before they get too crazy. This card is really one of the unsung heroes of the meta right now, and a lot of people have not wised up to that yet. And I don't think they will until they start realizing that 80% of the decks that they're playing in the format are 4x copying this card right here. And so this card just has massive stalks, right? Especially on the Earth symbol and the Chaos symbol as two of the best symbols right now. Yeah, very good stuff. Going into set 2, our secret rares are looking the same as ever. 10 bucks is actually a generous price for joint effort. That's a little surprising to see. Going into set 2, our URs are also pretty much looking the same as ever, except this honestly looks a lot like set 3's URs, except we actually have like a really chase one and Excited for Blood, and then just a couple $5 ones. I guess set 3 has a couple more like $7 ones, so that's that, but otherwise these are all super duper niche URs here in our set 2 range. Our XRs for set 2, Excited for Blood, XR is only a few bucks more, which I think is still just so funny. We have some nice characters nice characters demanding some decently respectable prices here. Howitzer is really good XR. $9 for this XR I think is crazy good. I think a lot of these decks just aren't super in the meta right now, so double jab is like not seen as much love as it used to, but I think that Season the Advantage offers air a chance to come back into the meta, so I would keep an eye on like any of the really good XRs for air, like Meteor Showers, double jabs, 1.3s, Jolt, stuff like that. High value now like is actually completely normal price. It's absolutely foregone. It's crazy daisy ways. Some nice XR URs here, fetching some decent prices. This isn't really looking any different, but this looks very, very good. I think $4 for that is a steal. Tetsu XR character, $5. Crazy pickup. He's tier 1 now, guys. He's tier 1 now, guys. Aside from that, man, doesn't look like anything else is really making any kind of splashes. This is still a really good $4 XR, very good $4 XR, very good $4 XR, very good $2 XR. A lot of the really nice foundations, really good $3 XR, really good $3 XR. This is a good price and a good card, but it doesn't look any different, so I can't really say it. Same for this one. Amazing $4 XR, broken $4 XR, absolutely crazy $4 XR. These are rares, they don't look any different. This is a rare, and it actually does look different. The hearts are more profound. They put some little hearts floating around around here on the XR. It's very cool. Very good XR, very good XR. Basically, if you don't have a lot of these like little tech foundations and tech attacks as XR, they're super cheap. But also only pick up the ones that actually look different. This is a great $2 XR, great $3 XR. Other than that, though, a lot of these cards I don't see a ton of play. I can't tell you to pick up really any of these others. Uppercut's a great card, but it doesn't look any different. It's really just like the good, like this one. This is a good one. The good common / uncommon tech XRs that are like few and far between within the bulk of set 2. Those are like the really nice pickups right there. Like I think Tape Stream's pretty nice. Descent is okay. Ricochet Charge is nice. Half Hot is quite nice. Rooftop Veg is quite nice. Aside from that, though, nothing going on here. Pick up your cheap XRs if you don't got them. This is like the whole of like set 2's XR market just feels like a hey, if you feel like finishing sets, they're cheap kind of thing. And then set 2's promos, these Excited for Bloods are super duper chill these days. These just keep coming down and down and down from the days of their $80 price range. Gyros are expensive still. Some of our alt art RLEs, we got the Rising Starlets still being very expensive. The Manleys are still 20. The IERs are still 20. So fetching and holding nice prices on those. We got a little bit of rise in like the Gen Con promos here. 27 and 27, like really solidified on these is quite nice. And then we're seeing the provisional promos be almost non-existent anymore. I mean, look at this. $8 for our flamethrowers, $8 for our explosions, $6 for our photogenic heroes. The store provisionals has really regulated the prices on these, and it is fantastic to see our characters being $5, Waylays being $8, and like this is fine still, right? Like these are still like relatively decent prices for promo cards, right? Again, mechanically unique promos are fine as long as they're obtainable. They're just like a little annoying, but as long as they're like obtainable, they're not locked behind a giant paywall. It's super duper fine. So I'm glad to see the Provisional Store Championships have really regulated those to like a price that promos should be. And then everything else is like $2 or $3. I don't think there's any like secretly broken pickups here. All of these I think are just kind of like $2, $3 cards and will be for a while. Moving into set 1, our secret rares looking nice as ever. Nitro, man, Nitro fishing for that $30, dude. Nitro fishing for that $30. If it ever breaks that, it might just be to the moon, man. Our URs for set 1, Heatwave is expensive as usual. 7 on these, 9 on these, 6 on these. Ooh, 7 on the Evil Gazes. It's kind of interesting time to see Evil Gaze finally come up to like that price point again, because I think it's like kind of bad in this meta because it's really bad against the chivalrous competitor decks, but still a pretty versatile card nonetheless, and definitely worth fetching a decent penny for. And then super duper cheapos on the others, crumbs on the others. Again, if you have any sets here, never a bad time to finish those off. It doesn't go like full art or anything, but the foil pattern becomes really beautiful. We got a requesting assistance for $10. I wonder if this is like a one of. Yep, this is a one of, and then they're crazy after that. Seven Thunders again. Seven Thunders putting out that nice one of XR for cheap, man, and a lot of nice couple pickups right there. See, going into page 2, we got Latent Skills back to being bought out. We have one chilling here at 60, which is crazy. Naval Laser's at 10 when the UR is at like 7, so these might be a really good pickup right now. Nothing else looking too crazy. These at 7 is pretty good. I'm actually going to open that tab because I'm probably going to go buy the rest of those. I still need like 2 more of those, I think. Setup strikes are finding like a Not insane, but respectable price nowadays. Same for something like Hardened Chop. A lot of our characters are really cheap now, which is like really crazy to me. I think the characters have so much like collector's value, so them being cheap is wild. Let's take a look at It Can't Be Fixed here, because this one's also been going through some crazy buyout periods. You got one for 20, one for 26, and then one for 40. Yeah, these are pretty crazy. I don't know if I'd even buy the $20 ones, but I guess we'll just have to see if they decide to regulate themselves whatsoever. Some of our nice sleeper XRs here, our tight lips and our self-sacrifices, these nice little life meta staples, staying really expensive here. Future Charge still does not really exist, still in a huge buyout range. Tape XR is also fetching a pretty respectable price still. One day this is going to go down. One day, guys, but not today. Calling for Backup also regulated at a very decent price. It was never going to stay at those meme prices. That card is not good enough, not played enough in the format anymore to see that kind of a price impact on it. Kind of here, capture nets are $5. That's super duper cheap. Really crazy cheap. Barrages are a respectable XR UR price. We have a lot of respectable XR UR prices in this set as well. Some nice staples here that I think could be a lot more expensive. Gotchas for 6 is really good. Apathetic for 4 is really good. Bonds of Friendship for 5 is also quite good. Sticky Balls for 4 is quite good. XR UR Tape Swing is $4. That's crazy to me. I was just talking about respectable XR UR prices. Not on that bad boy. That guy should be way more. And then just kind of a lot of little tech pieces here, just fetching like at least better than like the $1 or $2 in set 2 and set 3. Release for $3 is absolutely maniacal. One day these will get bought out and it's never going to be the same again. I feel like I say that every single week, but it really is just a crazy XR price. And then I don't think anything on the rest of this really deserves to be more than like the $1 or $2 that it's currently fetching. And everything after that is just pretty big tech pieces. Like this card's really good, but only played in some decks. Same goes for this card. Creepy is really good, but I think it's kind of just like not played in as many of the decks right now. Water's just not as popular as it used to be, so this can like be cheap for sure. Although I do think it has a pretty good place, at least in sideboards. It's just kind of more of a sideboard card nowadays. It's still really good though. And everything else here is just $1, nothing crazy. Into our set 1 promos, these old school RLEs still looking really nice. These, I don't know if these will ever exist again, man. These have just been 70 for so long. I think actually like what the world we live in now. These will probably like always be 50. 45 on these is actually like a semi-nice price. The wall clings, the Durs, and the long lasting still fetching some respectable prices. Our provisional promos still looking nice as ever. These really good characters like Midnight and Sato are always going to fetch decent prices, I think, because there's just never going to be more of them. Crow and Frogs are finding their way back up to their $20 price point. They had really started to settle around like the $12 range or so. They're working their way back up there. Same goes for the Plus Ultras, especially the Victories. They're working their way back up there. 5s and our Kicks and our Pillar Swings is also still really good. Again, that's set 1 plus Ultra Pack holding at least a little bit of value after this armada of $1, $2 cards here. And so guys, that's our whole market watch, man. Not really anything too crazy to talk about, other than I think that there's still so many like nice $1, $2 pickup XRs in set 3, and even some in set 2 still that I would cop if you really need those sets finished. Otherwise, nothing really to write home about aside from obviously the $3,600 Chrome Rare Deku sale being a little nuts. A nice calm before we have the storm that is Nationals. I think that's going to be an interesting market watch because we're going to get to see, okay, what tops Nationals, what wins Nationals, and see if that reflects the prices on those cards as it quite usually does after a really big event. So I'll be looking forward to doing that one with you guys next week. And of course, if you want to stay tuned for that, hit the subscribe button below. You're going to get all of the Wealthy Aspirations as well as everything else MHA CCG content that I put out. I do 6 videos a week, almost daily uploads ranging from things like this. We got mini-series, meta discussions, gameplay, deck profiles, everything under the sun that I would love to just jam into your newsfeed. And of course, if you really liked what you saw right here and right now, you can drop me a like and leave a comment and do all of that beautiful algorithm YouTube things. All of that being said though, that's all the time I've got for today. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I hope to see y'all in the next one.